Hello and welcome to this short lecture video covering the conferences feature that is in Canvas. And so you can see up here we have our lecture videos on our different chapters in Excel. I've also posted a short lecture video that covers an overview of how I use Canvas and how to access Ylee Plus. And then finally in this lecture video I'm going to briefly talk about the conferences feature. So when you click over here, you're going to come over here, and what you're going to see, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this conference. I'll come over here and I'll just call it test, and I'll say this, and I'll go ahead and say update, and then I can click on this test right over here and I can say start, and then what will happen is you'll move into this area. It will ask you if you'd like to join the audio, and go ahead and say yes, and go ahead and say allow. And then it will do an audio test. And then you can just go ahead and click. And then you'll be in here. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is in this, I'm going to go ahead and just, well, let me just continue. What I'll go ahead and do, and you'll see your name show up here, is I will also refer you to the tutorial videos for the big blue button, which is, as you can see, it says big blue button, which deals with our conferences. And like I said, your name will show up here. And go ahead, and after you finish watching this short lecture video, watch the tutorial videos for the student view on how to use the big blue button, because it has a lot of other features. But I'm going to go ahead, and if I look over here, one other thing I just want to show you. You see I have the ability to record the conference. I will record all the conferences. And so then you'll be able to, if you missed one of the conferences, you'll be able to go back and watch the recording. I won't record them here in YouTube, but they will be actually recorded, as we can see. It will show up here under concluded conferences, and then you can watch it on playback. And as I talked about in the Canvas overview lecture video, we will have one conference each week. And so the first conference, which will be, around the beginning of the class, so probably like May 21st or so. And like I said, I'll work out the exact date as we get closer. That will be, all the conferences will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And the first conference will be mandatory. The subsequent conferences after that will be optional. Okay? So the first one will be mandatory. The other ones will be optional. And so if you are not able to make it, you go ahead and watch the recording. I'll use the conferences and the conference feature in the first conference to discuss the class and kind of go over the syllabus and the schedule and all those things. And then in the subsequent conferences, I won't really have a planned agenda, honestly. I will go ahead and just kind of review any questions that you may have. I will also have a conference after the midterm in which I will review the midterm. So that will be one that you might want to attend. But again, it's not mandatory. The first one is mandatory. Okay? But this concludes our lecture video that shows you how to access the conference. Again, you'll just go into conferences and you'll see it listed up here. And then yours will say join. You just go ahead and join the conference. So you'll say it right over here like this. You would just go ahead and click join the conference. And again, it would bring up the big blue button like I was showing you before. And then you can go ahead and join the conference and you can listen in. And again, those will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they'll be weekly. The first one will be mandatory. The subsequent ones will be optional. Thank you so much.